Now, Angela Levin claims that Meghan Markle is planning to dump Prince Harry and leave him stranded in the US while she goes off to kickstart her old career as an actress. Now, how the hell does Angela Levin know that?
Well, I like Angela Levin to do me a favor. Kindly tell me Saturday's winning lottery numbers so I can be able to win the lottery, because apparently from what she's saying is that she can tell what will happen in the future.
Yeah.
You know? And this woman is so full of lies, and she's known for being a liar who lies about Prince Harry and Meghan time and time again. You know, she calls herself Prince Harry's biographer. Do you know that Angela Levin has actually written a book about Camilla Parker Bowles? That's what she has done.
Queen.
But yet, she's never invited on UK media outlets to discuss Camilla Parker Bowles. Yeah. She's only ever invited to badmouth Harry and wish that somehow Harry's gonna get dumped, come back to the UK, and I don't know, buy dinner for Angela Levin or something.
You know, she's trying so much to attach herself to Prince Harry that it's just even disgusting.
It's sick and it's disgusting.
And I'm going to tell you, actually, the book that she wrote about Camilla, she changed the cover and wrote on top of it that Prince Harry's biographer, just down below the blurb of the book, that Prince Harry's biographer. So you can imagine how much she's just trying to attach herself to Prince Harry's name.
You know, as a matter of fact, on what you said, this reminds me of what Harry said in his memoir Spare about Angela Levin, although he does not mention her name. Here is what Harry said. You know, I want to quote Harry's exact words from his memoir Spare, and I quote, "I flew back to Vancouver. Delicious reunion with Meg, Archie, and the dogs. And yet for a few days, I did not feel fully back. Part of me was still in Britain, still at Sandringham. I spent hours glued to my phone and the internet, monitoring the fallout. The ire towards us by the papers and the trolls was alarming. Make no mistake, it's an insult," cried the Daily Mail, which convened a Fleet Street jury to consider our crimes. Among them was the Queen's ex-press secretary, who concluded with his fellow jurors that we should hereafter expect no mercy. I shook my head. No mercy? The language of war? Clearly, this was more than simple anger. These men and women saw me as an existential threat. If our living posed a threat to the monarchy, as some were saying, then it posed a threat to all those covering the monarchy for a living. Hence, we had to be destroyed. And one of this lot who'd written a book about me, and thus probably depended on me to pay her rent, went on live TV to explain confidently that Meg and I had departed from Britain without so much as a buy you a leave to granny. We discussed it with no one, she said, not even Pa. She announced these falsehoods with such unfaltering certainty that even I was tempted to believe her. And thus her version of events quickly became the truth in many circles. Harry blindsided the Queen. That was the narrative that took hold. I could feel it oozing into history books. And I could imagine boys and girls at Lugrove decades later, you know, having that hogwash rammed down their throats.
I just love how Harry says that he was almost tempted to believe what
her lies. Her
lies about him.
Basically, essentially, Harry calls her a liar, someone who depends on Prince Harry to pay her rent. Yeah. So she needs Harry. No wonder she's never invited on UK media outlets to talk about, Camilla Parker Bowles. She's only brought there to speak about Harry, to badmouth Harry and Meghan, to dream that somehow Meghan is going to dump Harry and come back and Harry is going to come back to the UK to them. You know, a few days ago, like a day ago, Angela Levin was so happy to hear that this right-wing foundation trying to get Harry deported, called Heritage, had got a date whereby they'll have, you know, a trial to try and get Harry's immigration records.
And why was she happy?
She was happy thinking that somehow, you know, Harry is going to get deported and then he's going to come back to the UK and then Angela Levin
a lot to
talk about finally, you know, because right now they have no access to Harry and Meghan.
Probably her rent is late, right?
You know, that's a good one. Her rent is late and she needs to pay her rent.
Yeah.
And no wonder she can't stop bad mouthing, you know, Harry and Meghan, you know. And do you know, Angela Levin's mother, from what she said, you know, to Daily Mail, her mother called her a demon.
Yeah,
I don't think, do you know that?
I know that.
Imagine your own mother calling you that,
demon.
and then you prove it by going after two innocent people who just want to love each other, to be happy. You know, people have been miserable, have had a miserable upbringing, want for Harry to be separated from his kids,
Yeah.
People who've had a miserable upbringing. You know, it's so sad and just so wrong, evil, and cruel.
Yeah, they should be the ones who should be understanding Prince Harry the most instead of criticizing him and wishing bad on Prince Harry.
But
I
sadly,
actually think that they're jealous seeing Prince Harry happy because they are not afforded the love that Prince Harry is giving to his kids and giving to his wife. That's why they're so jealous seeing Prince Harry happy and giving out all this love, and he just looks so happy. They don't want that for Prince Harry.
And they don't want to accept that he's happy.
Yeah,
away from them. They can't accept that. You know, think about Harry's life in the UK. His life was misery. He would come home to his wife to watch his wife Meghan crying as she held their son every day because she was being bullied, attacked by the UK media. And now that they have left, every day, still, UK media can't let go of Harry and Meghan.
Yeah.
They are fully taxpayer-funded members, the royal family in the UK.
Whom they barely cover.
Charles, Camilla, Kate, William, and they rarely focus on them.
Yeah, they don't.
They just don't. They don't focus on Charles, Camilla, Kate, and William. They are more focused on Harry and Meghan. You know, Meghan said when she was leaving the UK, when they left, they were hoping, you know, the rota won't focus on them, won't cover them. And they want to go to a place where the rota isn't there. But yet, despite them leaving, the rota is still covering people who don't earn a penny of taxpayer money.
Yeah, they wanted Harry and Meghan to go away from the UK. And when Harry and Meghan went away from the UK and are now happy in the US, they now want them back to the UK.
Actually, they want Harry back.
Yeah,
They've
they
always
want Harry alone.
thought only Meghan would leave. Never they think that Harry would go with her. They never ever thought that. And that's even delusional thinking. You know, how could you think that somehow Harry would pick tabloids who have abused his wife, abused his kids over the love of his life? You know, essentially, they were hoping Harry would pick people who abuse his wife and kids over the woman he loved.
Yeah.
You know, over the woman he loves. And that just ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Harry's never ever gonna do that. You know, and these abusers must stop abusing Prince Harry and Meghan.
Yeah, they want Harry so much back in the UK that I even saw this article in the Express saying that Harry welcomed back to the UK with family expecting permanent return.
I'm telling you, never in my life have I seen anyone more hypocritical
and more obsessed about
and more obsessed
like
with Harry and Meghan, like how the UK media are towards Harry and Meghan. It's too much. It's too much obsession that they have on Harry and Meghan. I mean, they said Meghan should go back to America. She left, she went back to America. And now they are trying to get Harry back, you know, Meghan's husband back by force. If they wanted her to be there, all they had to do was not abuse his wife and kids.
Yeah.
And Harry would be there. All they had to do was be fair to Harry and Meghan, but they never were. They kept attacking, only thinking that only Meghan would leave, not Harry. Well, they were wrong. And Meghan and Prince Harry would much rather be Meghan's husband Archie, Lily's father, than be their prince. And that angers the UK media so much.
Prince Harry has made that clear that I don't think that he'll ever come back to the UK. Let's just make that clear. I don't think that Prince Harry is ever going to go back to the UK.
To become a senior member of the royal family ever again.
Ever again.
What he is coming to the UK for is his court case against UK tabloids. And is coming next week to take on MGN, something that Piers Morgan must be so afraid of. Next week is the date, the week that Piers Morgan must be dreading. Harry on that witness box. He knows the entire world will be watching what Harry will have to say in court. I'll be watching. The world will be tuned in. And that is what Piers Morgan and the other carnival or so-called experts are so afraid of. Harry taking some carnival or so-called experts and ensuring they end up in prison.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping Piers Morgan is first on that list to fall.
That man is so scared right now. Did you see when that interviewer from ITV was actually trying to interrogate him? The way that Piers Morgan was so scared.
He was running to his home.
He was
running to his home. Yeah, he was running to his home. I saw that actually. You know, he's scared. He's afraid. And the only way he knows how to respond is attacks, is abuse, is bullying of Harry and Meghan.
And defending the royal family, because he kept saying that Harry is supposed to apologize to the royal family. I mean, what is Harry supposed to apologize for? What has he done to the royal family?
And also, Harry is not suing the royal family. Harry is suing MGN that Piers Morgan worked for. Why is it that they feel like Harry going to court is an attack on the royal family? You know, it's they who hacked Harry's phone. It's they who engaged in a lawful gathering of information. And they've admitted to that in court. And they've said that it warrants some form of compensation to Harry. And yet, they're complaining, oh look, we're defending the royal family from Harry and Meghan. No, they are not. UK media are only defending themselves from what they have done. And they're using the royal family as cover. That's what they are doing. They should stop using the royal family. Harry is suing them, not the royal family.
But all of them are just complicit in all this thing to do with Prince Harry and the court case, because the royal family allowed that to continue to happen to Prince Harry, yet they had the power to stop all the leaks and even the phone hackings. I'm sure that they could have done something, right?
Instead, Charles made a deal with the press.
Yeah, instead he made
for himself, to benefit himself at the expense of his son, while telling Harry, hey son, you know what? Just take abuse, because in the end, when you're 90 years old, they'll respect you. What kind of father does that to his own son?
I can't even believe it.
I'm telling you one thing about the royal family. They are unworthy of being called a family. A family does not behave in that manner.
They are a farm.
They are a farm, not a family.
Even Prince William himself took this hush money from the Rupert Murdoch farm, right?
Can you believe it? He actually did that, and that's Prince William. That's exactly who he is. At the same time, he's assisting this tabloid to take down Harry and Meghan. And somehow, Harry should be loyal to someone who wants to destroy him. It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You can't be loyal to someone who clearly wants to destroy you, wants to destroy your wife, to embiggen himself. No, you can't.
I just think that Prince William is actually protecting something much bigger. It's not just about...
the tabloids have that on him. The tabloids have that on him. And I believe, in my firm opinion, is this, alleged extra marital affairs is had with Rose Hanbury, in my personal opinion.
I also think so.
That's what I feel like they have on him. And they're using it to be able to control Prince William. Then I say that if the tabloid media is attacking you, no, you're doing the right thing. And what Harry and Meghan stand for is good. Good, not evil. And they'll always do what's right. Time and time again. That's what Harry and Meghan have made very, very well clear.
Yeah.
And that's the truth and nothing but the truth. Choose good over evil. And Harry and Meghan have chosen to do good. And I applaud them for always choosing good over selling their souls to UK media. That's bigoted and very much racist.
There are a lot of actions that actually can't be explained, such as the way Prince William went to the press and said that his mother was paranoid.
How can a son call his mother, who was chased to her death, paranoid?
That means that he was siding with the side of the press
over his late mother, chased to her death. And he already has sold his soul to the media already. He has
because
sold his soul to
you
the
can see
media
his friends going to the media each and every single day,
to attack
attacking Harry and
every
Meghan,
day.
saying that Harry and Meghan are delusional, or all these kind of stuff about Harry and Meghan.
Clearly,
and all of them, we are sure that
it comes from Prince William. He's the one who wants to destroy his brother and his brother's wife. That's what he wants. He's a cruel human being. And one day he'll answer for his actions towards Harry and Meghan. One day he'll face, his crimes. One day, just one day. Be patient, and his time also is coming. Make no mistake about that.
And now let's talk about this court case of Prince Harry, the one that the British press is actually pushing for Prince Harry's private information, because many Brits have been traveling to the US using the green cards and even the visa. Some have even admitted to a drug use, but you don't see the press going after them. You don't see the press saying that they need to be deported. But so I'm just asking myself, what's so different when it comes to Prince Harry? Why are they pushing so much for Prince Harry to be deported to the UK and all these other people who have actually admitted to
it's about control. It's about control. They want to control Prince Harry. One thing that media don't like is not having control, and they've seen they have no control over Harry. And Harry also is suing them. Actually, that's an important factor in what's happening right now. UK media are retaliating because of Harry's court cases, and they are trying to cause him and his family, his wife and kids, harm by getting Harry away from his wife and kids. That's what they're trying to do. It's revenge for Harry's court cases. But listen, no one told UK media to hack Harry's phone.
No one told them to do that.
And also, it is public knowledge. Since a long time ago, Harry took drugs. A long, long time ago. And that does not disqualify Harry from getting into the US. It does not. They are trying to get him deported because that's what the media have always wanted, to get Harry back, believing that they'll be able to get Harry back into the royal fold, to follow William around. And don't ever believe that they want Harry back because, they miss him, they love him. No, they want Harry back because they want to destroy the Spare completely. That's what they want to achieve, to destroy the Spare.
They actually say that Harry is more powerful when he is with his wife, right?
Yes,
you can say that
both Harry and Meghan are powerful together as a team. And they are trying to destroy that team, that partnership, by trying to take Harry away from Meghan. It's been their goal the entire time. And if they haven't been able to do that all these years, I can tell you for a fact, they won't succeed in doing that right now. They will not succeed
because that claim doesn't have stance at all.
And also, even DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, they said that these requests are coming from British publications, and that their niche is not, in the American interest to know about Harry's immigration records, my family. It's not
even, if Harry was even doing drugs, he's not even affecting anyone. He's not doing harm to anyone, and he's a more responsible.
And it was years ago. First of all, it was years ago. It wasn't even, yesterday. It was years ago. Back in the UK, basically back in the UK, whereby King Charles William caused him so much pain and harm and suffering. Charles would sell his own son to the press, and in a family that is so toxic, like the one in the royal family, even you would have taken drugs by now.
Anyone would do the same.
Anyone would do the same. And now that he's out, he does not take drugs anymore. He has a family, a loving family. And still, you have UK media being angry because Harry is happy. Harry is loved, by his wife Meghan, by his kids. For the first time ever, Harry is happy.
Receiving some love.
He has true love in his life, not being used by Charles and Camilla to get good press, not being sold out by them. And that is what angers the UK media. That in this time, they'll never be able to destroy the Spare. That's what angers them. And they are afraid that in the future, other members of the royal family will want to leave if they see, hey, look at Uncle Harry become so successful. He's now a billionaire. And that is what the UK media fear. They don't want that. They don't want that one bit.
That's why you see them doing all these things, all these ridiculous things to bring down Prince Harry.
To try and get Harry back by force.
It's never going to happen.
But it's never going to happen. It's never ever going to happen. And that's all I have to say about this. It's never going to happen. First of all, it's not easy to even deport Prince Harry. It is not easy, And also, right now in court, we are seeing how this media outlets, even this right-wing think tank trying to get Harry deported, is being schooled in court. Here's what was said in court. Actually, in their statements that they were making, to give out to the judge. A public figure does not, by virtue of that status, forfeit all rights of privacy. That's something, UK media can't understand. That's because you're a public figure. You're also entitled to have privacy. And I'm happy that the US government is defending Prince Harry and protecting Prince Harry's privacy. That never happened while Harry was in the UK. The farm, King Charles would sell Harry to the press, not protect him. And I'm happy he's in a place whereby he can feel protected, whereby he is protected. And that's a place where Harry belongs, in the US, with his wife and kids.
That is the perfect home for Prince Harry.
True.
US is the perfect home for Prince Harry because that is where he's received all this love and he just feels so welcomed in the US. Yes,
indeed, very, very true. And they won't succeed in getting Harry deported. It's not easy to deport someone. It is not easy. Ignore what they are hearing from the UK media. It is not easy to get someone deported. And especially not someone like Prince Harry. Especially not someone who's the son of the reigning monarch in the UK. It's not easy. And even if Harry is protected by Charles, Harry is being protected, defended by the US government. And I love that so much. Go to a place whereby you're accepted, protected, not tolerated,
I actually think that even if he is the son of the king is not going to protect him. I don't think that side actually matters. I think that what matters is that the US government is actually protecting him.
Indeed. And I admire that. And I'm thanking the US government for protecting Prince Harry. Keep doing that. Harry is at home and where he belongs with his wife and kids. And they won't succeed in splitting Harry from Meghan. And next week, I can't wait to hear Harry's testimony in court. And I think we've said enough. And first of all, this is Brion News. And go to her channel, Brion Squaddies. And support their channel. And you know me, right? Brian, Cisco Family TV on YouTube. Now stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. And we'll be doing more of this. And I hope that you enjoyed, what we had to say today. Because we speak facts and we speak the truth. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. And Angela Levin, we won't succeed in splitting Harry from Meghan. Harry ain't coming back to you. Harry can't even stand you. Stop making money off of Harry. Focus on the taxpayer-funded royals you have in the UK and leave Harry and Meghan alone.
She should retire even. She should have retired by now. Okay.
True.
She's actually beating herself up.
True. By now, she should have retired by now. Instead, she's going the Harry, why are you gonna come back? Harry, come back, Harry, come back. Stay tuned to our next video.
We'll see you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hello, members of Cisco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of the Cisco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.